What's up, everybody? We back for week 16 of the NFL. This is our early line show. We're doing it Wednesday. We usually get it out Monday or Tuesday. Me and Chad were just a little busy this week, but nonetheless, we're coming to you better late than never. I know Chad has been anxious all week since Sunday for me to pull this up. So I'm gonna let Chad get his stuff off, even though it's we got a couple more weeks in the NFL, but Chad's gonna celebrate a little early. I'm sure of it. So here's the new standings. Chad has surpassed me. He is in first place right now, and that means I'm in last because there's only two of us. Chad coming in 11 and 13, minus 1.66 units. I'm coming in 11 and 12 and 1, minus 1.94 units. Ever since we started adding the money line plays, Chad has really taken advantage of those, and it's working out for him right now. Real quick, shout out to Jay Pylon in the chat. He said hello to all, thumbs up. Chad, you want to just get right into this, or do you want to gloat a little bit?
I'm going to prematurely celebrate because I'm not Deshaun Jackson, and I hear it and do too much celebrating with a sub 500 record anyway. I got to drag this thing over 500 before I can even consider celebrating. But no, it is. I told you I was going to catch you. I caught you. Now it's just a matter of me holding on to this lead and starting to pull away a little bit. We'll see how the last 3 weeks of the regular season go. And I'm willing to continue this into the playoffs because I think that's
for sure.
Really get fun.
I'm done.
And we'll really be able to crank it up. But yeah, we've been a little busy this week. Got to shop for these ladies in our lives that we got to go do the Christmas shopping. They do all the shopping for everything else. So I gotta do them.
Yep. I hear you. But yeah, like you said, one of us had to get over 500. I kind of thought it was better for the show if this is like a real nice matchup going into the last final weeks. So I've been trying my best to go 1 and 2, 1 and 1 every week, and let you back into this thing. I did not. I'm gonna say no. I'm serious on that point. I will not say that I wanted to be in second place though. I wanted to still be in the lead. So you did jump me there. That wasn't on the script for me. But
fine. He's acting like he tried to lose just so that I could catch him. When that's a bold-faced lie, he would love nothing more than to stomp a mud hole in me. But
I think it's better for the show. I'm not
just mad, so he's trying to pretend like he's doing it altruistically when we know that's a bold-faced lie. Anyway, let's get into the picks for this week.
I'm here to give the people good content. I'm not here just to win. I will do that in the process, but I had to let Chad back into this. We have a good race.
Gesture it is, man. Wow, you're an amazing guy.
Here's a little preview for Thursday Night Football tomorrow night, which me and Chad will be back for that as well as we do every Thursday night. But Chad, here, give your thoughts on this, the little preview into this game.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of an interesting one. The Jags have been playing really, really well lately, but we are going into New Jersey playing this game. I don't know what the weather's going to be like, but it's going to be colder than it's going to be in Jacksonville. That's for damn sure. And you've seen what the Jags have done. I think they can keep this thing close, but I want to say that I think this is a game the Jets can possibly win outright. But I don't know. I still like the Jags in this one. I'm a big proponent of the growth and development of Trevor Lawrence at the quarterback position. You've seen him put together a couple of really, really good games here lately. And I don't know. It's going to be tough going into that environment and getting it done. But I don't know. Find a hotter team in football that everyone had written off than the Jacksonville Jaguars. Maybe the Rams.
The Lions.
Yeah, the Lions. Yeah, the Lions is another good one. But yeah, this is it's a good chance for a young team to really put it together against another young team.
Listen, you're not going to get a no from me when you're talking about betting against the Zach Wilson-led team. They are going to start Zach Wilson again. Mike White is not cleared to play. That means Joe Flacco is the backup if Zach Wilson were to get hurt. I mean, listen, this just screams the Jags stay hot and get it done. But like I said, I stayed away from making it an official play on the Jags money line last week, even though I liked it. I liked it a lot against the Cowboys. And that was because I already hit on it the week before. So I definitely am not going to try to back them 3 times in a row, but I think there's a really good play in this game. But we're going to wait till tomorrow to dive deeper into that. And we're going to give our official picks out then. I'm going to rip it here on this over. Saints at the Browns, 32.5. It's supposed to be terrible, terrible weather, freezing, below freezing, -10, and also super, super windy. But listen, the Browns, they're capable of putting up some points even if they have to run it all over. Deshaun Watson's still getting back into the swing of things. Obviously, this will delay that process because if the weather is that bad, they're not going to be throwing the rock like that. The Saints, on the other hand, I you would struggle to see where the points might come from their end. But when you're talking about a game like that, I mean, the defense can make mistakes too. They're just as liable to miss tackles in the freezing cold and things like that, where the Saints might be able to just break one. And also the past couple times this season that we've had really low over-unders because of the weather complications or the possible weather complications, those games have gone over. Those games either got moved to a dome or it wasn't that snowy out or this and that. The games have been hitting over. I'm going to rip this at 32.5. Maybe we get some new developments and it's not even going to be that bad. That's what I'm banking on. I'm just going to rip it early while I can before this line possibly jumps up at new news.
Yeah, well, just a few days ago, Saturday night, we had that Buffalo-Miami game that was supposed to be terrible. Yep. It was like halfway through the fourth quarter before it started actually snowing, where it was accumulating on the field.
And the over already hit by then.
It already hit the over, so it didn't even matter.
Yep.
So I could see that happening in this one. I definitely wouldn't want to take an under this low. If I would do anything, right, I would stay from it. So I can't fault you for taking that bait and going for it, because this is, like you said, it's possible the Browns could put up 33 on their own, just running the ball. So
yeah, this one I'm just letting it rip on the chance that the weather's not that bad come Saturday, So we'll see what happens there. This is one that we were both on. I'm staying away because we're getting down to the nitty gritty. We can't be picking the same picks. We both picked this, but I went and switched it. I ripped the Browns over instead. Mm-hmm. Chad's going to go with the over in this game. I really love it. I mean, the Seahawks games have been going over. They've gone over this mark in 6 out of the last 9, I believe. 3 of the last 4. Those games are going over. They're allowing points. They're scoring points. And the Chiefs, that's what they do as well. So,
well, yeah, I was going to say that the Chiefs have been giving up points too. I mean, they gave up points to the Texans this past weekend. Their defense has been proving to, while they're capable of, getting those big sacks to get off the field, they also give up big plays and they give up drives. So the other thing is too, not for this show, for this contest, but I'm looking at that +10 for Seattle, and that is really, really tempting. I'm trying to figure out a way to talk myself out of it, but I'm probably by Saturday, I'm going to be putting some money on that, because that's just, I don't know, man. That's a lot of points, and Kansas City has not been covering these big spreads.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with both of your takes there. That might be a good one where you think about maybe parlaying that. The +10 on the Seahawks and the over.
Right.
Because, I mean, I think in order for the Seahawks to get +10, I think the over might have to hit. So,
yeah,
they might have to score at the end and backdoor cover that or something like that, or just keep it close and tight throughout the game. I don't think the Chiefs are going to struggle to score necessarily. So, that might be a play right there where you just parlay both of those together, Seahawks +10 and the over 48.5. I think they have to hit both in order to cover.
I agree.
I'm gonna rip the over. We got a lot of over/under theme here. I'm gonna rip the over in this game as well. Commanders +7.5 at San Francisco. The 49ers. Look, I know that their defense is great and the Commanders' defense is pretty good too. But both offenses are electric as well in their own right. Both offenses can put points up. We've seen it before. We just need it to come together against the same team. And look, 20-17 doesn't get it done, but like a 21, 24, 21. 21-17 type of game gets it done. So I can easily see this hitting. We're not asking for a whole lot at a 37.5. Should be good weather out there. And so I'm ripping that as well. A lot of overs here in this one.
Yeah, the Taylor Heineke Commanders are kind of enigmatic, but they tend to play up to their competition. So I think I could see that. And I'm with Jay. Like I think the Niners win this game, but I think this game is closer than that 7.5 most likely, and also that it's very likely to hit that over. I think that's good. Another. I don't understand where these low numbers are coming from. Like, are they going to have a blizzard in San Francisco too? What about here? Come on now.
Yeah, no, I definitely do agree with your lean on the Commanders keeping it tighter than 7 as well. I'm definitely not going to back the 49ers by a touchdown here in this spot. But yeah, no, I think the over is the best play there available in that game. Chad, this one's yours as well. We got the Bills -8.5 traveling to Chicago to take on the Bears over under 40.5 points. What's your take here?
Yeah. So when I was looking at this, first of all, the Bills have, similar to what we were talking about with the Commanders and the Niners. The Niners have been blowing teams out though, whereas the Commanders tend to play up to their competition. I think you look, the Bears are another team that tends to play up to their competition. Look what they did with Philadelphia this past weekend, where even before Jalen Hurts got hurt, that game was tight. They were hanging in there with them. They were going toe to toe with them, and I've been watching the Bills just like squeak by in some games that they're favored by 10 points. They're favored by 2 touchdowns. I don't like them covering these big numbers. And you go into Soldier Field and into Chicago. I don't know, and I don't know what the weather's supposed to be like there, but give me a healthy Justin Fields coming off of that problematic press conference comment that he made. He's give me a healthy Justin Fields and that offense and that running game, and he's got a couple of weapons that he's starting to find some chemistry with. But the way they run the ball and the way they run the ball with him, especially, he's a tough one to handle. And I see them being able to hang with the Bills and put up enough points to make this thing closer than that 8.5.
Yeah, Bills have they've been one way or the other. It's either a really, really close game against some of these lesser opponents, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
or they're losing like to the Jets,
Right.
or they blow them out like they did to the Titans early in the season. It's been no in between there. So I do see it where they're not going to blow out the Bears, I think.
Yeah.
So in that case, they probably keep it tighter than one possession at least.
That Titans game's a long time ago now.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's why I said early in week 2. That was real early in week 2. So, yep. And then my last pick for the day is I'm taking the Raiders money line plus 118 in Pittsburgh. Give me that. I think the Steelers they've been playing over their actual level of talent. Obviously, the Raiders have been playing down, from the level of talent that they actually have. They got some guys back healthy last week. They get a full week of practice with them. And I think that they're going to kind of ruin the Steelers parade a little bit because the Steelers have been playing a lot better than they, really are, winning some games. And, obviously the Raiders have been doing the exact opposite. They lucked out a win against the Patriots there that they probably shouldn't have, or they should have at least had to try harder and go to overtime for it. But I think I think that they're going to make a run here and they're going to win this game in Pittsburgh.
Well, let me just rain on your parade early. Do you know who we are offering our condolences for today?
Franco Harris.
Franco Harris. Do you remember what team he had the immaculate reception?
Yeah, the Raiders.
Yes. So
and he was supposed to get his jersey retired this weekend.
So, what do you think? What do you think is on the slate with the NFL, with the script writers, and the?
Well, they shitted on the home fans today with the death. They're gonna shit on them on Saturday also. Prime time.
Oh, you think so? All right. Well, we'll see how this. We'll see.
No, I hear what you're saying though. I definitely see what you're saying, but I'm just saying Jay Pylon's he understands what I'm talking about here. No, but I'm going Raiders, man. I get what's on the horizon. I definitely understand that, and I did know that information before I made this pick, so it wasn't like it was like new. But I just think from a pure football standpoint, I think the Steelers, they've been, Mike Tomlin, did he secure the winning season with that win last week? I think he he still needs, but he can lose one now, right? Or no?
They have 8 losses, so they've got to win out or secure a tie somewhere in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he can't lose then. Damn. That was the narrative I gave for them winning last week, but I'm going to go against that now. I think he loses it now.
18.
But yeah, RIP Franco Harris.
Yeah, with the 18-week regular season and a bye week mixed in, you have 17 games. So you have to win 9 to not have a losing season. Like there's no more 8-8s. You have to go 9-8 or 8-1 if you're the Commanders or the Giants, So yeah, but yeah, R.I.P. Franco Harris, one of the great ones, one of the all-time greats. And yeah, I think it's going to be real interesting to see how that game plays out. If I had my little tinfoil hat, I would put it on right now to talk about that, how I think that's going to play out. Because we saw, if you don't think the NFL is rigged, if you don't think it's scripted, I want you to go watch the last couple of plays of that Raiders Patriots game where they Tuck rule. Maybe they're going to make up for the immaculate reception in this one, but there is no way on earth that reception by Hollis was inbounds. You can see half of his foot is on the line, and they're like, I don't know, it's inconclusive. Inconclusive to who? Everyone in the universe can see his foot is clearly on the line, out by like at least. I mean, he could have had a Liz Frank injury, had his foot folded in half, and it still would have been out of bounds. Anyway, then you had the amazing Jacoby Myers throwing a nice little pick six to Chandler Jones in a tie game.
That was the Raiders version of the immaculate reception right there.
That was oh my gosh. Anyway, so I'm riding with it. I still think that they're gonna do the Steelers right at home, and I think the Steelers win this one.
We'll see. May the best man win. Raider Nation, I'm rocking with you guys. You see Chad's the one always folding on you guys. I'm rocking here, baby. Let's go. Raider Nation. Shout out Wasted Talent. Shout out Big Mike.
Right.
Yes. Big Mike, if you're listening, hit me up. Let's do a show about this. We're going to try to get Chad there for it so we can tell him that the Raiders are going to beat up on them in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, no disrespect, Wasted Talent. No disrespect, Big Mike Raider. Love you guys. Love Raider Nation. I'm trying to see through, read the runes and the tea leaves to see what they're trying to tell me, and they're telling me that that this is a scripted Steelers nostalgia win.
Well, all right, I think that's all we got for you guys. So let me recap these picks real quick. We got Chad going with the Jags -1.5. I'm going with the over in this Saints-Browns game here, over 32.5. Chad's going with the over 48.5 in the Seahawks-Chiefs. I'm going with over 37.5 in the Commanders-49ers. Chad's going to take the Bears +8.5 at home against the Bills. And I'm rocking with the Raiders, baby. Shout out Wasted Talent. Shout out Big Mike. Raider Nation. Let's get this dub. Money line +118 for me. I'm going to take the Raiders at the money line there at +118 and hopefully take a nice little jump back at Chad and get right back on top of these standings here.
Well, they certainly did you a favor with that +118. I'm not going to lie, because the way that the Steelers have been playing lately and the way the Raiders have been playing lately, I would definitely think the Raiders should have been favored in this game. So I think they did you a favor there. So, yeah, I can't fault you for taking it. I just, I'd have my thoughts. You already heard them. But, yeah, best of luck, everybody. We're going to be back with the regular show later on. And we'll do our what usually is our Sunday show on Saturday, because the big slate is Christmas Eve.
And the Sunday games suck, man.
And there's only like 3 of them.
Yeah, and they suck.
They're terrible. So Saturday, join us.
I think more than half of the offenses on the Sunday slate are banned, like straight up. We got the Packers offense. We can dabble in the Dolphins offense in Miami. No weather problems, nothing to worry about there, right? But the Packers offense pretty much banned. We got the Broncos. They're banned from their offense for sure. Who are they playing? The Rams. Rams offense is banned. Yeah. We got the Cardinals offense with Colt McCoy or Chase McSorley banned. We got the Bucks offense, should be banned, but we keep taking chances on it because it's Brady. But come on, there's nothing to bet on Sunday. So enjoy your family day Sunday. We're gonna be back for Thursday night football. I'll do a couple shows as well on specific games from the Saturday slate. And then we'll be back for our Saturday morning show, either Friday night or Saturday morning. Me and Chad will figure it out. And Monday Night Football as well. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. If you like the picks, if you hate them, if you're tailing something else instead, like let us know what your favorite pick is of the day. And we'll definitely talk to you in the chat. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Peace, y'all. Happy betting.
Peace.